Welcome in, everyone, to St. Charles High School, home of the St. Charles Pirates, where they are taking on your Francis Howell Vikings today. It is a Tuesday, December 29th, tip-off time of 12 noon here. And what a game it was from yesterday. We have to talk about it, of course. 55 points from the big guy, Sam Thompson, for Francis Howell. 6 threes, was 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and that was something really big, and I'm sure Coach Jacob liked to see how well Howell shot from the free throw line. Maddox also added 14 points, and they just beat a really good undefeated Christian team, 73-61. Just an all-outstanding performance from the whole team. On St. Charles side, they lost to Confluence 80-47. There was a running clock all in that second half. A tough game before the Pirates for sure. Magnus Klepper, though, is someone to watch in this one, as he's averaging over 13 points per game, and Jack Walker's averaging almost 9, and it's going to be another size differential for sure today for the Vikings, as they have the big man 6'10" Sam Thompson, and closest guy to him is going to be the 6'6" Ryan Bain for St. Charles. And alongside me today is Josh Robinson once again. And Josh, can you kind of just give the fans at home kind of just how big that size differential is, an advantage for Francis Howell?
Well, you see what happened yesterday. Sam Thompson, sorry, I had to think of his name because I forgot. Sam Thompson, he took advantage of that whole game yesterday with his size and athleticism versus O'Fallon. Even though O'Fallon was an aggressive defense, Sam Thompson, he stepped up and used his height to an advantage and started playing to the best of his abilities, sending invitations to the block party, slamming it in the paint, and putting layups in the paint, and also shooting a couple three-pointers for a center. I think this is going to be a huge advantage for Francis Howell as well, because they're going up against a not so very good team right now that's 1-5, and then they've been only at least scoring 40 points, and they're having trouble scoring right now. So, but I think, like you said before, they have to watch out for Magnus Klopper, because he also averages at least 33 rebounds has 33 rebounds for the season. So that's one thing to look out for.
Yeah, you said one thing, and that was stepping up for Sam Thompson. What a job he did yesterday, stepping up. No Preston Fortner once again today. No Matt James as well. So two of the 5 starters are out once again today. We're going to have national anthem here at St. Charles High School. We'll be right back. You listen to Vikings basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Welcome back, everyone. Back at St. Charles High School. Along with me is Josh Robinson. I am Will Crawford. Like I said, no Matt James and no Preston Fortner. So different starters is going to be Sam Maddox, the 5'11 senior. Royce Wibbemeyer, the 6'1 senior. Number 11, Booker Simmons, the 6'0 junior. Number 14, Shane Kirby, the 6'1 senior. And, of course, the big man, number 32, 6'10 senior Sam Thompson, the 55-point performance yesterday. And what a performance it was. It moved his points per game to 24 and 10 rebounds. So he's averaging a double-double with an 82% shooting from the field. And that's really big. Maddox adding 16 points per game as well. On the other side, we got Nick Pugh starting for the St. Charles Pirates. We got number 0, Micah Simmons. Number 4, Joe Kors. Number 23, Ryan Bain, the big man. That's the 6'6 senior for St. Charles as well. And then number 1, Blake Wiggs, a 6'2 sophomore. So the size is definitely on Howell's favor today, but St. Charles can shoot the ball as they have multiple guys almost averaging over 10 points per game. But you said it, Josh, they do kind of struggle scoring as well.
Yes, indeed. But I think 2 3-star shooters that you got to look out for is Joe Horse and Blake Wiggs. Both of them are 8 for 18 and 5 for 18 at the 3-point perimeter. Those are like 3 snipers that you need to look out for and that they need to protect that around rim.
So Thompson does win the jump ball, but it does go to St. Charles. So St. Charles will start with the ball here. Here's Joe Kors passing it over now to Ryan Bain. Ryan Bain, the big man. Here's now Micah Simmons, or Salomon, excuse me. Salomon with the jumper. That's no good. Here comes Maddox now. Here's Kirby. Kirby, he's going to slow it down, gives it to Thompson inside. Thompson back out to Kirby. Kirby back to Thompson. Thompson is going to go up with it. No foul call as he's blocked by Ryan Bain. Good job that time from that St. Charles defense.
That was a great job protecting the paint and everything else, getting their hands up in order to stop Sam Thompson from from making a shot.
Here's Kors. Kors now has it. He's trying to find some room. He's got the jumper. That's no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Now in the corner is Blake Wiggs. Wiggs is going to go up with the layup. That's good. So a quick 2-0 lead here for St. Charles.
Like I said before, Will, Blake Wiggs, he's one of those shooters that you need to look out for. Not only he can shoot 3 points, but he can also drive to the paint.
So now here's Kirby over the corner to Wibbemeyer. Gives it to Thompson. Finds Thompson. Thompson's going to be fouled hard. Doesn't really even seem to phase Thompson, but he's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Man, they're playing fairly aggressive right now on defense in the paint right now. They're keeping Sam Thompson on lock, keeping him from scoring.
So that is going to be the foul on Wiggs.
But you also got to remember that this team, St. Charles, they're also struggling in foul trouble as well. One of them, like I said, Magnus Kloper, he has at least 18 fouls for the season.
So he makes that first one, so it makes it a 2-1 game. Second one is up, and that one's good as well. So Thompson starting off just as he did last night. Has 2 points here early. It's tied 2-2 with 6:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Now here's Salomon. Salomon over to Bain. Bain over now. He passes it to Wetzler. Wetzler trying to find something on Simmons. Not able to. Back to Bain. Bain in the corner. Over to the top to Salomon.
They're doing a fairly good job doing man-to-man defense right now, making St. Charles think and trying to pass the ball around.
Salomon, he's going to try to drive, and he doesn't get the layup to go. A good drive that time from Micah Salomon, but it was no good. And here come the Vikings. 5:55 remaining here early here at St. Charles High School at this noon tip-off. Sam Thompson with the jumper, no good. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Wibbemeyer, it looks like. It is.
This team also struggles in turnovers a lot, Will. For this season, they at least average at least double digits in turnovers for the whole season.
St. Charles, not that good, like, veteran team that many think they might be. Only one senior in that starting lineup with Ryan Bain. Now here is Jack Walker. Walker on the left wing trying to find something against Maddox. Kirby tips it. Here's Kors now. Kors finds Bain. Walker to Wetzler. Wetzler back to Walker. Now it's Bain again. Now here's Salomon. Salomon gives it to Walker. A lot of the time being taken off the clock by this offensive movement from St. Charles. And Maddox gets it taken away, but it's going to be a foul on Maddox. His first of the game. Already the third team foul, though, for the Vikings.
Francis Howell is playing tremendous defense right now. They are making St. Charles think and trying to find different ways to shoot. And because right now, for the past couple of times, they've trying to drive into the paint, but Francis Howell, they're not letting up on that.
Here's Walker with the three. That's no good. Rebound is to Walker. Now here's Kors. Kors follows his three. That's no good. It's going to go off of Salomon as he tries to save it, but steps on the line. So Viking basketball. That was about a minute and a half possession that time for the Pirates. So they did waste a ton of time on that clock.
It seems that they were pretty hesitant on scoring, but as you all know, Francis Howell had them on clamps.
So here's Thompson on the right wing. Gives it to Booker. Booker with the deep three. No good. Rebound to Thompson. And it looks to be off of a Pirate tipping it out. Rick Foster, the head coach of St. Charles, is wanting that over the back call.
It was an over the back. I don't see why the ref didn't call that. It just seemed that he just reached his hand out over him like he was a child or something.
Thompson just definitely overseeing everyone that's on the court right now. Here's Kirby now, back to Thompson. Thompson inside. He's going to go up with the and one for Sam Thompson. Thompson's going to go to the line for one free throw.
Right now, Thompson is just like a tree right in the middle of the paint.
Yeah. No Ryan Bain on the court, so really hard for St. Charles to really compete with his size. 5 points for Thompson, all 5 points for the Vikings. 5-2, 4:14 remaining here in this first quarter. Salomon gives it to Wiggs, it looks like. Yeah, Wiggs trying to find something. It's going to be hit out of bounds by Thompson. Thompson playing hard defense there.
It's pretty interesting that Magus Cloper, he hasn't been in a minute.
Yeah, we have not seen Klepper. He's one of their leading scorers, the 6'7" senior. Now here, Salomon trying to find something. Another foul on the floor. See if this one's going to go against. It's going to be Webermeyer's foul. So that's going to be his second of the game. Something that the Vikings cannot do is get into foul trouble, and Webermeyer already has a second with 4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. So checking in is going to be the senior Lucas Brzezinski.
Yeah, that's one problem that Francis Howell also have is staying out of foul trouble. Especially Sam Thompson, since he has tremendous size. He's capable of being in the foul trouble a lot. But lately, the last game, he hasn't been in the foul trouble like that as often as he used to be.
Thompson's going to go up with it. Not able to make the layup. Booker, though, what a foul that time by Booker Simmons. And Simmons gets that bucket to go in. Adds 2 points onto the board for the Vikings. 3:35 remaining here in the first. Here's Wiggs trying to drive on Booker. Backs it back out. Almost loses it. Does Walker, though. No, that's a jump shot. That's no good. Rebound to Booker Simmons. Here comes Maddox. Maddox full steam ahead. Is going to slow it down now on that left wing. Maddox, he's going to drive. He's going to float it. That's good from Sam Maddox.
That was a great way to float the ball up in the air like that. Sam Maddox, one thing with this shot, it was very graceful.
So a 7-0 run in the last minute here for the Vikings. Now here's Wiggs. Wiggs, he's going to dribble and shoot the three. He's got the three.
Like I said before, Blake Wiggs, he is one of those star shooters on St. Charles' team. So you can't leave him unguarded.
So here's Booker Simmons. Simmons over to Brzezinski. Kirby. Maddox now on that left wing. Thompson being double teamed. Here's Kirby. Kirby to Booker. Booker over to Maddox. Maddox wide open with the three. No good. Rebound goes to number 33, Brendan Bartow, and the Pirates. St. Charles bench definitely alive on that far end.
Well, they don't have any fans right now, so that's all they have.
So now here's Wiggs. He's going to pass it out. There's Bartow. He's going to drive in, try to throw it up on Thompson. Somehow gets that one to go in, does Bartow. And it's 7-9 in favor still of the Vikings.
In my opinion, I think that's the hope for the best type shot right there.
Yeah, definitely agree. He threw it out just hoping that he could get that one to go in. Here's Brzezinski. He finds Booker. Back to Brzezinski. Brzezinski inside to Thompson. Thompson's just going to go right over the head of Bartow, and easily 2 points for Sam Thompson.
Man, Sam Thompson is just making this look easy in the paint. He doesn't even have to put effort into it. He just puts it in there.
So now here is Walker once again, or Wetzler, excuse me. Here's Solomon. Solomon trying to find something. Going to back it out. Hands it off now to Blake Wiggs. Here's Wetzler. Now Bartow. He's going to drive on Kirby. He's going to go for the reach round. He's going to get fouled. That's going to be on Brzezinski, I believe. Brzezinski went hard on the floor. It's not. It's going to be on Shane Kirby, his first. So 2 shots coming now for Bartow.
One thing I learned is that the St. Charles fans, they're really not involved in this game right now. It's very quiet.
Day game during Christmas time. Obviously, it is a Tuesday, so not too many fans here, but it is definitely a quiet St. Charles gym.
I mean, yesterday it was Monday, you know, the sluggish day of them all. And, you know, Francis Howell fans, they're pretty rowdy a little bit, even though they didn't have the fan section. But other than that, it was pretty interesting.
Here's Brzezinski. He's going to bring it down, dumps it off to Kirby. Kirby inside to Donovan Sparks, his first minutes of the day. Sparks now going to find Booker. He's going to try to drive. Gives it to Wibbenmeyer. Over to Brzezinski. Now to Kirby. Kirby, the only regular starter on the court right now for the Vikings. Sparks jump shot, no good. He goes on the court with it. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Vikings. Checking in now is going to be Sam Thompson and Sam Maddox. So check it out. It's going to be Sparks and Kirby.
Sparks and Kirby, they played with great effort last game. They showed tremendous potential on being in the rotation for the rest of the season after that last performance against O'Fallon Christian.
So now here is Maddox to Brzezinski, Wibbenmeyer, back to Brzezinski, to Maddox. Maddox trying to be the floor general that he has become due to the fact of Preston Fortner being out. Wibbenmeyer, 24 seconds now. Wibbenmeyer maybe trying to look for the last shot opportunity here. 18 seconds. Wibbenmeyer just on the Pirates logo there, holding the ball, getting direction from head coach Kurt Jacob. And he loses it. Wibbenmeyer just gets it taken away from Bartow, and Bartow makes the layup.
See, that is one reason why I want a shot clock in the high school basketball for times like those.
And what an end to that first quarter. Bartow takes it away from Wibbenmeyer, but the Vikings do lead after the end of one, something that hasn't happened for some time. So at the end of one, score is 11-9 in favor of the Vikings. You're listening to Vikings basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. back here at St. Charles High School, home of the St. Charles Pirates, where the Vikings do lead after one, 11-9. On the court for the Vikings right now is Wibbemeyer, Booker Simmons, Maddox, Lucas Brzezinski, and Sam Thompson. Not the end of the quarter you would want if you're head coach Kurt Jacob there.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting steal right there. You can't let off guard or lose your focus in a game like that, especially when the coach is talking to you. At that point, you just have to still focus on what's going on the court. And that was a great block by Sam Thompson, sending an invite to the block party. But yeah, against teams like that, you can't do that because at the end of the day, you're going to get your cookie stolen, and then that's going to cause a whole lot of problems.
Yeah, Wibbemeyer was just holding on to the ball, letting time go down as they wanted the last shot there in the quarter, and Wibbemeyer lost track of Bartow, who was guarding him as Wibbemeyer was looking at Jacob and just got it stolen and made this into a one-bucket game, and St. Charles can take the lead here. Here's Bain. Now here looks to be number 20, Jason Rowe. Now Wiggs with the three. He's got the three, takes the lead. That's Wiggs' second three of the game. So it's 12-11 in favor of the Pirates with 7:20 to go here in the first half.
If you're Francis Howell, you cannot let Wiz get on the roll like that because eventually he will not miss.
Here's Maddox with his three. He answers with his own. What a shot that time from Sam Maddox.
Maddox, tremendous three-point shooter. Well, tremendous shooter all around. We saw her from yesterday helping out on the offense against O'Fallon Christian.
And a bad pass that time turns it over to the Vikings. So now finally checking in this Magnus Klepper, the senior for the Pirates. Magnus Klepper, the biggest guy at 6'7" on this team. So now here's Maddox, finds Kirby. Kirby inside to Thompson. Thompson's going to go up with it. No foul call, but he gets the bucket to go in. 16-12 with 6:35 remaining. Thompson now with 9. Klepper loses handle of it. Here's Wibbemeyer. Wibbemeyer going to give it to Maddox. Maddox, he's going to go up with it. Maddox misses the layup. Wibbemeyer tries to save it, not able to.
Those are the layups you can't miss, especially in the tight game.
And that's going to be a foul that time on the floor. See who that's going against. That's going to be Bain, his first foul of the game. Now here's Booker, full court press coming from the Pirates. Here's Kirby now. Kirby had someone behind him, holds it. Here's Wibbemeyer. Passes it to Booker, over back to Kirby, inside to Thompson, but that ball went wailing over Thompson's head.
You can't get anxious like that, especially, and make careless passes, because that's eventually going to cause a whole lot of problems throughout the whole game. Even though Sam Thompson is 6'10", he's not 7 foot. Just got to remember that.
And it was a little too high for even the big man, Sam Thompson. Here come now the Pirates. 5:55 remaining here in the first half. 16-12 is the score. Kirby against Wiggs. Wiggs now being double teamed. Now here's the zone defense from the Vikings. And Wiggs turns it over to Maddox. And Maddox losing control of it. Ball on the floor. And somehow it still is a Pirates ball. What a moment that was. Here's now Wiggs once again with the three on the right wing. No good, not that time. Here's Klepper with the rebound. Klepper being blocked that time by Thompson. Here's now Wibbemeyer. Wibbemeyer back to Kirby. Kirby to Maddox.
It's just hard to get a block off in front of Sam Thompson. He's just a brick wall right now.
And what a drive from Booker. He gets the and one. Booker Simmons really outperforming himself here yesterday and today, getting a bulk amount of minutes with no Fortner and no James, and what a job from Booker.
Like I said before, Will, he's one of those players that has potential. From the past couple of games, I've seen it, but he hasn't been showing it. For the past 2 games, when he had his chance and had the opportunity to start, he's been showing up a lot.
Yeah, in those first few games with Fortner and James playing, Booker didn't really get that many minutes, but he has here these last couple games as he has now, it's 19-12, 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Checking in is Lucas Brzezinski for Booker Simmons.
Seems like they're starting with a full court press early.
So now it's Walker. Walker, he's going to try to drive. He gets it up, no good. Rebound to Wibbenmeyer. Wibbenmeyer tries to hand it off so he doesn't travel. Walker gets the loose ball. He shoots the three. That's no good. It's going to go off of Thompson. And it's going to be Pirate ball still.
If you notice, the coach's swag game is pretty interesting. He got the jumpsuit on and everything. I wonder if he has the home game jumpsuit or...
Now here's Maddox. He gets the takeaway. Maddox, he slows it down, gives it to Thompson. Thompson, step back three, no good. Rebound goes to Coors and the Pirates. Now here is Coors. He hands it off to Wiggs. Wiggs now inside the Klepper. Klepper, maybe a violation of time there. Not too sure what the foul was. So it's going to be Viking ball, though. Checking in is Booker Simmons, though, once again for Royce Wibbenmeyer.
I think he's going to be a great player later on in the season, or for his next senior season in 2021.
Yeah, Booker, just a junior, gets a lot of minutes off the bench here and definitely could be a starter next year for this Viking team. Booker also is the backup quarterback for the Vikings who got to play a lot this year. Booker Simmons has a good arm, too, so he could be looking to fall as well. That's a three from Brzezinski. That's no good. Rebound goes to the Vikings. Booker goes back up with it, gets to Maddox. Maddox now tries to go back up with it. That's going to be a foul. Looks to be on Bartow.
Seems that St. Charles is getting into a lot of foul trouble for the second quarter.
Yeah, that's 5 team fouls now for the Pirates, so Maddox is going to go to the line for 2.
There's one thing you cannot do if you are St. Charles, because if you do that, then this game is over.
Maddox gets that first one to go.
I don't know what that was. I think it was the St. Charles student section, or they got a bird or something in here, or...
Yeah, a loud scream was let off that time from what is here for the St. Charles student faithful. So it's 20-12 with just under 4 remaining here in the first half. Mac can't get that second one to go. So here comes St. Charles, down by 8. Wiggs, he's just going to go straight to the basket with it, but not able to get that one to go. Maddox gets it. He's coming back the other way, slows it down as he doesn't have numbers. Here's Thompson. Thompson passes out to Booker. Booker over to Maddox. Maddox with the 3. That's good from Sam Maddox. Makes it now an 11-point game.
That was a great pass from Booker Simmons. He driving it up to the paint, fake like he was finna go, and then just pass it over to Maddox to pull up and let the chopper sing for a 3.
And now that's going to be a foul on Brzezinski. Got a little too happy with the reach in there. So that's going to be his first foul of the day. And 5th team, so both teams with 5 fouls here in this one. Here's Booker now trying to make sure no inbound passes are there, but they get it. Now it's Wetzler. Chase Wetzler trying to find something. Finds Salomon. Kirby guarding Salomon. Hands it off to Coors. Now it's Wetzler again. Wetzler gets it. That looks to be a jump shot that time from a Pirate. No good. Rebound doesn't go to anyone as it goes off of, it looked to be Booker Simmons, so it's going to stay with the Pirates. So really good defense here thus far from the Vikings.
Indeed. They've been switching it up a lot. At first it was man, and then now it's zone.
That's a 3 from Blake Wiggs. Wiggs hitting another 3 here. That's his 3rd of the game.
Man, you can't fake it. He's going to be on fire soon. He's very a problem.
So now Now here's Kirby to Brzezinski. Back to Kirby. Over the Booker. Booker wide open three. Doesn't get it. Rebound to Thompson. Thompson goes up with it. He gets the put back in easy. Back to a 10-point game in favor of the Vikings. That's 11 now for Thompson. Maddox gets the steal. He gets it up and in.
I don't know what was going on there. Either he was losing control of the ball or he was trying to tie his shoe or something, but you can't, like, he got distracted easily.
So Rick Foster, the head coach of the Pirates, is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves. You're listening to Viking basketball here on Howell St. Back here at St. Charles High School, home of the St. Charles Pirates. I'm Will Crawford. Alongside me is Josh Robinson today. It's currently a 16-6 run to start this quarter in favor of the Vikings. 2:10 remaining here in the first half.
Hopefully that timeout had Salomon have his shoes tied or something from that last turnover, because that was pretty sad.
Here's Wiggs now. Wiggs out to Wetzler. Wetzler going to let the free fly. No good. Rebound to Thompson. Didn't even hit the rim that time. And here come the Vikings. Kirby going to maybe slow it down. He does. Here's now Maddox over to Booker Simmons. Simmons gives it to Kirby. Kirby wide open three. He's got it up. No good. Rebound goes to Wetzler. See if that's a foul underneath the basket. Oh, it goes off the top of the basket, says the ref. Didn't look like it from here, but we are in the rafters here at St. Charles High.
Yeah, they got the little grate or whatever guard in my view. Apparently I don't have on my glasses for this game, so it's going to be hard for me to see.
That's a three that time from Kors. He hits it. Brings it to within 9 for, 10. They were calling that only a 2, I guess. So now here's Maddox. He's going to drive. He's got the 3. That's good.
Man, Maddox is on fire right now.
Yeah, one of the better shooting games definitely of the season thus far, as he has 14. Maddox does average 16 points per game, so he's already almost there in the first half. Minute remaining.
It seems like he's doing it in his white Vans. Or are those white Vans? I don't know. I can't see from here.
So now here is Klepper. Klepper gets his first shot finally of the game. That's a jump shot. That's good.
And you see the height advantage with Klepper and Sam Thompson right now. It's almost Klepper. He's standing eye to eye with Thompson. So this should be a very interesting matchup.
So 25 seconds remaining here in the first half. Maddox, count is happening. Gives it to Brzezinski. Brzezinski going to back it back out. Gives it to Maddox. Last shot opportunity coming for the Vikings, hopefully. Here's Maddox. He's trying to find some room. He's going to dribble out maybe. Gets a screen from Thompson. Maddox wide open. He's going to shoot the 3 now. Maddox no good. Rebound Booker. Booker with the putback. That's good from Booker Simmons. What a job from Booker Simmons, and that's where we're going to end here. So what a dominant first half from the Vikings. 32-19 is the score. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Vikings basketball here on the Howell Activities Network. Back here at St. Charles High School, where we have only about a minute left here at halftime. Some stats for you on the Viking side. Sam Maddox finished that first half with 14. Sam Thompson with 11. And Booker Simmons only has 6 points, but he probably played some of the best minutes we've seen of him all year long.
Yes, indeed. It's a lot of growth from the first game. He actually had playing time in versus the first game. He was kind of scared and shaking in his boots a little bit, but now he got his feet wet, and now he's ready to play and take charge in this game. And I think that's going to carry over for the most games that he has during the season.
Absolutely. It's kind of going to be hard for head coach Kurt Jacob to really decide when you get players like Matt James and Preston Fortner and David Trupiano back who play a lot of minutes, how to do your lineups, because you're going to have someone like Booker who's playing very good minutes here to start this one. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll bring the second half action. You're listening to Francis Howell Basketball here on Howell Activities Network. Back here at Francis Howell, between Francis Howell and St. Charles, home of the St. Charles Pirates. 32-19 is the score. We're about to start here. On the floor is Kirby, Maddox, Royce Wibbemeyer, Booker Simmons, and Sam Thompson for your Vikings. Here's now Thompson. Thompson over to Wibbemeyer. Wibbemeyer now to Kirby. Kirby to Maddox. Maddox wide open with a three again. No good. Rebound looks to be off. It looked to be off of Jack Walker there, but they're going to say it is Pirate ball.
Well, you know, it's St. Charles rest, Will, so probably want to take it to the home team's advantage.
So now here is Salomon. Salomon over to Wiggs. Wiggs had that big second quarter, hitting multiple three-pointers. Wiggs, he's going to drive, passes out to Kors. Kors can't handle it as it goes out of bounds, and it's going to go the other way in favor of the Vikings. You can't have that happen too often if you are the Pirates.
Yeah, especially when you struggle with a lot of fouls and also a lot of turnovers for like every game.
Yeah, you said they only average about 40 points per game, and it seems like the Vikings, they've been scoring very well here as of recently. Last game, scoring 73. Game before that, they scored 40 against a good Confluence team. Here's now Wibbemeyer. Wibbemeyer to Kirby. Kirby to Booker Simmons. Simmons over to Thompson. Thompson, he's going to shoot the jumper. He's got that one to go. So Thompson doing really good with his jump shots, whether it's three-pointers or just normal jump shots.
Yeah, he's doing very good. It seemed like he was practicing after the game yesterday about his jump shot. I'm not saying that he was. I'm probably speaking, you know, imagination or what could have happened.
That's going to foul that time on Thompson. Getting a little maybe too handsy that time with Ryan Bain. Still no Magnus Klepper to start this second half. Klepper is one of the leading scorers for St. Charles. Kirby now guarding Kors. Kors, a senior for St. Charles. Here's Blake Wiggs, though, the sophomore. Wiggs finds inside to Bain. Bain trying to find something, not able to. He's going to try to drive on Thompson. Knows he really can't. Finds Kors. Kors going to back up, give it to Wiggs in the corner. Wiggs now trying to find something himself. Hands it off to Bain, back to Wiggs. Wiggs, he's going to drive. Hands it out to Kors, out to Walker, over to Salomon. Salomon, he's going to drive. Blocked by Thompson right off the board. What a block by Sam Thompson.
Again, another invitation to the block party by Sam Thompson. This time, he tried to break the windows on that one.
Yeah. Thompson blocked that one right off the backboard and kept it in bounds. Here he is underneath now, being quadruple teamed. Going to get called for the travel. Move this pivot foot maybe off the ground, but
that's one thing you can't do, especially between being a quadruple team like that. Because since you're the main target on the team, everybody's going to be on you.
So now checking in is now Magnus Klepper. Yeah, there was only one other guy, and that was on Maddox, but the rest of the team for St. Charles all on Thompson underneath the basket there. 34-19 is the score. 5:28 remaining here in the third quarter. Here is now Kors. Kors trying to find some, hands it off to Klepper. Klepper over to Salomon. Salomon over to Wiggs. Wiggs is going to drive. He's going to jump shot it. That's no good. Foul by Kirby. So no calls on the side for the Vikings. Kirby went straight up with his arms. Gets called, though, with the foul. And Wiggs is going to go to the line for 2. Wiggs' first one is good. Makes it a 14-point game. You'd really want to see where St. Charles would actually be in this game if they didn't have Wiggs, as he's hit most of their points and 3-pointers here today. Here's Thompson. He's going to drive in. He gets called, and it's going to be an offensive foul.
Now, that's pretty questionable right there. I don't see how that's an offensive foul.
Thompson didn't even look like he was touching anyone. He was backing up, trying to fade away to get away from contact, and gets called with a charge there. Interesting call, as that's Thompson's second foul of the day.
I think there's something wrong with the refs' eyes, or probably the head coach of St. Charles probably paid them something.
Josh Robinson alongside me, as always, with the jokes. Here's a jump shot from Wiggs, no good. Rebound to Thompson. Gives it to Wibbenmeyer. Wibbenmeyer, he's got opportunities. He's going to pass it back, though, to Maddox. Maddox being pretty much tackled to the floor. No foul. And it is going to be a foul call, excuse me. It's going to go against Jack Walker.
Yeah, St. Charles' defense, they're playing overly aggressive right now, which is causing a lot of fouls and people to be in foul trouble for this game. Eventually, they'll have to let the bench play and get their minutes in for the second half.
Yeah, Walker's third foul, so he's in foul trouble here. Here's Kirby. Kirby not even being guarded right now. Gives it to Maddox. Maddox has Booker wide open on the left wing. Going to give it to Kirby. Now it's Booker. Booker trying to find something. Another foul being called. We'll see what this one's on. There's going to be a push. Checking in now is going to be Ryan Bain for Nick Kors. So this is the big group for the Pirates. Their 6'6" guy and their 6'7" guy on the floor.
Interesting matchup between Sam Thompson and Klepper. I'm still excited to see what they're going to do and what Klepper can do with the ball against Thompson.
Here's now Booker Simmons over the Wibbenmeyer. Maddox wide open 3 in the corner. That's good from Sam Maddox. Have a day thus far for Maddox. He has now 17. Good job that time by Kirby to knock that one out of bounds. So checking in now is going to be Lucas Brzezinski for Royce Wibbenmeyer.
Seems that Sam Maddox and Sam Thompson switched roles today. Thompson, he's leading the pack right now, and versus Thompson, he was leading the pack yesterday.
Yeah, Maddox with that 17 points, 13 right now for Thompson. It's going to be a foul on Kirby now. That's going to be Kirby's third foul of the day. So checking back in is going to be Royce Wibbenmeyer for Kirby, and he's going to hit the bench with 3 fouls now. 3:53 remaining here in the third quarter. 37-20 is the score in favor of the Vikings. Wiggs, now he's going to shoot the 3, and that's no good. Rebound to Thompson. They're going to need those from Wiggs if they have any shot to get back in this one.
Exactly, and they also need Klepper to step up and get the rebounds. Even though he leads his team in rebounds with 33, he hasn't been showing up a lot for this team.
That's a 3, and that's going to be over the back on Wibbenmeyer. Wibbenmeyer playing hard there, trying to get the ball. It's going to be a foul on Wibbenmeyer. That's going to be his third now.
Wibbenmeyer, he plays hard for the past couple of games.
Yeah, Whitmire, he is 6'1", but not the biggest build, but he definitely puts his body on the line and plays hard for head coach Kurt Jacob.
And that's one thing the coaches are looking for, just to play hard with great effort and sacrificing yourself for the team.
Here's Wiggs. Wiggs now finds Klepper inside against Thompson. Klepper, he's going to try to drive. Set and Stone goes up with it. No good. Rebound to Thompson. Thompson being double teamed there. He's going to dribble out. Thompson gives it to Wibbemeyer. Thompson now going to go up with it. Now he's going to hit the line, so it's going to be St. Charles ball.
Man, at first I thought Wibbemeyer was going to lob it up to Sam Thompson for the alley-oop because it looked just like he was about to just rise up.
Checking in now is Donovan Sparks, the 6'3" sophomore. So St. Charles has played decent defense today against the big Sam Thompson, but just not able to get any buckets to fall in. Here's Salomon. Salomon trying to find something, being guarded by Wibbemeyer. A young court on the floor right now, except Maddox for the Vikings with Brzezinski, Sparks, Simmons, and Wibbemeyer. And good job that time by Maddox. He hit it, made it go off of Wetzler, and that goes out of bounds, so it's going to be Viking ball.
I feel that these new people for Francis Howell, they have very potential for this next season.
So Sparks going to be a junior next year. Simmons going to be the senior. Now here's Maddox. Maddox over to Booker Simmons. Simmons, he's going to try to drive. Over now is Maddox. Maddox, he's just going to take it. He goes up with it. That's no good. Rebound to Klepper. So both teams held scoreless here in the last couple minutes. Not able to get any scoring. Klepper now against Sparks. Sparks doing a decent job against the big Klepper. Here's now Wiggs. Wiggs going to hand it off to Wetzler. Wetzler to Salomon. Salomon back to Wetzler. Wetzler going to go up with it. Go straight to the basket. Gets the and one. So we'll see who the foul is on, but Wetzler's going to go to the line for one. That's going to be on Simmons.
That was a great drive by Wetzler. Taking your time and just driving it into the hoop.
Booker's first foul of the day. Checking back in is going to be Sam Thompson for Donovan Sparks.
Times like this, you need Sam Thompson, especially against number 22, Klepper. But it seems like Klepper right now is hesitant on scoring.
So Wetzler's going to go to the line for the and one. First shot is up, and that is good. Pulls it to within 14 now. 1:44 to go here in the third quarter.
Sorry to get sidetracked, but did they just have Chuck Norris on the big screen?
Yeah, St. Charles does have a big screen here. Interesting how things they can put on it. Here's now Thompson. Thompson over to Brzezinski. Brzezinski to Maddox. Maddox trying to find something, getting his offense in motion. Here's Simmons. Simmons thought about Thompson. Wibbemeyer, what a find from Wibbemeyer, but Thompson not able to finish.
That was a great way to take one for the team right there by Wibbemeyer.
Yeah, great job by Wibbemeyer. He takes the block. What a job by Wibbemeyer.
That shows great dedication and commitment to this team.
So now that's going to be a timeout on the floor, as it's timeout for the Vikings. 37-23 is the score. Minute 10 remaining here in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Viking basketball here on the Vikings Activities Network. back here at St. Charles High School. It's currently 23-37 here in the third quarter in favor of the Vikings. Here's Simmons over to Webermeyer. Big, hard defense coming out now from the Pirates. Not sure if that's going to be Maddox going to the line. It is going to be Maddox going to the line now for 2 shots. He was fouled. So almost bonus territory now coming for the Vikings.
Once they get in the bonus, that means it's over for St. Charles.
Yeah, St. Charles cannot let the Vikings get into the bonus, or it could be a long fourth quarter as Maddox hits that one to put it at 15. Checking in is McCauley, his first time in tonight, and Donovan Sparks. So Maddox now with a game high, 18 points. Now checking in is going to be Chase Wetzler for Jason Rowe. Maddox's second shot now is up, and that one's good.
Man, let's talk about Sam Thompson having a tremendous defensive game this game. Once again, like you said before, Will, during timeout, he had 5 blocks yesterday. Now he's close to having another one because he's right. He has at least four blocks right now.
Yeah, we were talking during the timeout yesterday. The final stats came out: 55 points, 18 rebounds, and 5 blocks for Sam Thompson yesterday. And now he is in this game with at least 4, playing a great defensive game. There was a basket on the other side for St. Charles. It's 25-39, though, in favor of the Vikings' 14-point game. So Simmons and the Vikings maybe now looking for last shot. Simmons now with it, being guarded by Wetzler. Hands it off to Maddox. Maddox now going to sit with it. Maddox trying to cross over Wetzler. Two Pirates run into each other. Maddox with the 3, no good. Rebound to Klepper. McCauley playing good defense.
Man,
Pirates not able to get anything off on that one, neither do the Vikings. But the Vikings go into the quarter break, going into the fourth with a 39-25 lead. We'll take a quick timeout. You're listening to Viking basketball here on Howell. Back here at St. Charles High School, 39-25 is the score, and St. Charles is just Vikings are just 8 minutes away for their back-to-back victories after the victory yesterday against O'Fallon Christian and here today against St. Charles. But a big run is needed for the Pirates, but it is not impossible. Here's Klepper against Thompson. Klepper, he's going to just drive with it, but he's going to move his pivot foot about 2 or 3 times and can't really move that as it's going to be called a travel now.
Man, I am disappointed. I was expecting a good matchup between Klepper and Thompson, but it seems that Klepper, he's not doing a tremendous job against Thompson. He's trying to score, but Thompson just has his hands up and waiting for a block.
Yeah, so here's the full court press now from the Pirates. 11-point lead now for the Vikings. So now here is Maddox. Maddox going to hand it off to Kirby. Kirby trying to find something. He's going to hand it off to Booker. Booker with the baseline jump shot. That's going to go in and good for Booker Simmons.
That was a smart shot by Booker Simmons.
Yeah, Booker thought about, I think, driving there, but saw that was a cluttered underneath the bucket. And what a jump shot that was. That's one of his better zones, is on that baseline. So now here is Bain over to Klepper. Klepper gonna try to find something. Finds Bain cutting to the basket, not able to connect as that's broken up by Wibbemeyer, but Salomon able to drag it in. Here's now Wiggs. Wiggs against Maddox. Here's Klepper. Klepper thought about the three. He's going to run into his own man, and he's going to travel with it once again. You were saying the matchup against Thompson and Klepper, and that would have been a great matchup as Thompson 6'10", Klepper 6'7", and Klepper averaging 13 points a game. So Klepper now is out of the game.
But one thing I can tell is that Klepper has a little handles contrast to Thompson, but it seems that he's traveling a lot for this fourth quarter.
So now here is Maddox. He's going to drive with it. Rebound, though, to the Pirates. Maddox not able to hit that floater. It's going to be blocked that time by Simmons. So that's going to be his second foul. So that's going to send the Pirates now for a 1-1 as the Vikings are in foul trouble.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't do. You can't let St. Charles come back all the way from I can't do the math right now.
We're communication majors to those at home, so we are not the best at math.
Honestly, I haven't taken a math class since my freshman year of college. I'm like 22 now.
27-41 is the score. 6:17 remaining here at St. Charles High School. Pirates trying to crawl back into within it.
I figured it out. They're by 9. It's by 9.
So now Thompson, he's going to get it hit out of his hands. It's going to be a foul on the floor, though. See who that one's going to be on. If it's going to be on Bain or Walker. It looks to be on Bain. Or no, that was Bartow, excuse me. So now in is Bain for Wetzler. Goes up with it, does Wibbemeyer. A good shot from Royce Wibbemeyer. What a find that time. Wibbemeyer getting into the scoring column for the first time today.
So now it's by 16. All right, I got it.
So now here's Salomon. He's thought about driving on Wibbemeyer. Bartow against Simmons now. Bartow, he's going to lose handle of it, but thankfully Wiggs is there. Wiggs with the three, no good. Rebound to Kirby. Kirby going to slam, slow down, hands it off to Booker. Maddox now. He's going to start at the SC at midcourt and go from there.
It's a wise choice to slow the game down right now and have the clock to your advantage.
And Maddox finds Thompson inside there, so it makes this an 18-point game. So now here is Bartow again. Bartow trying to find something, turns it over. Thompson now corrals the loose ball, hands it off to Maddox.
Right now, St. Charles is getting too rowdy. They are making careless mistakes right now, turning over the ball, which I understand you're trying to get the ball, hurry up and get the ball in order to score and catch up to the game, but it's one step at a time.
So Simmons now over to Maddox. Kirby inside to Thompson. Thompson's just going to go up with it. A travel call is coming. And Thompson just moved that pivot foot, and Jacob and Thompson, as myself, are both confused as to what the travel was there.
Yeah, I didn't see it travel at all either. Like I said before, I think these refs are just working for some extra change.
Maybe trying to get that whistle back in the mid-season form. You know, it is COVID time.
That
so
is true.
Less games are maybe happening due to cancellation, so we got to get that whistle in the mid-season form as Coors turns it over that time. Good job by Maddox to knock that one away. Maddox going to slow it down once again. 4:20 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 18-point lead for the Vikings. Wibbemeyer inside the Thompson. Thompson being triple team once again. Can't hold on to it. And looks to be Jack Walker slow to get up off the floor on that one. Good job that time by Thompson.
Man, that was great hustle by Thompson right there.
So 45-27, 4 minutes remaining, all but almost over here at St. Charles High School. So now it's going to be a timeout by head coach Rick Foster of the St. Charles Pirates. Now that's only have 3 remaining for St. Charles, 4 for the Vikings. It's only a 30-second timeout, so it's almost all but over here. Next time the Vikings have a week off as they host Timberland on January 5th of the new year, 5 days into the new year. Next Tuesday, we'll have that game here on the Howell Activities Network. Right before this, also the girls. So Josh Robinson and I will have the girls call next Tuesday, and we'll see if Billy Woods is back, and we'll have Billy Woods as well with me for the boys call as they take on Timberland. And Timberland struggling as they're playing in that St. Dominic tournament. They lost to Troy.
But it'll be a great way to start off the new year with the win for Francis Howell.
Yeah.
Bringing in 2021 with the dub.
Same with our girls team. Our girls have had quite the time off. They were supposed to play in some tournament this week, not able to, due to it being canceled due to COVID. But that was a basket good that time from Salomon. Now Thompson. Seeing who that foul's on. Looks to be on Salomon again.
Hopefully COVID will go away in 2021. Like, everything's been changing since, like, it just appeared in our atmosphere. Like, we've had COVID for, like, how long?
Seems like it was January when the first case came into America, and that's when it really changed the sporting world. There's Booker. He goes up with a great job from Booker. What a game from Simmons. Simmons now has his season high 10 points, so 3 people in double pit figures now for the Vikings. And Salomon, he's going to double dribble there. They're going to call it a carry. So back-to-back turnovers here from the Pirates.
Salomon, he's having a lot of trouble with carrying the ball right now.
So inbounding it will be Kirby. So obviously you want to keep your starters out there to make sure this game is a W, but how long do you leave people like Sam Thompson and Sam Maddox in this game to make sure those players don't get hurt, as they're 2 of your most important players, and with one of your other most important players, Preston Fortner, out right now?
Well, I'll say the next point, I'll say take Sam Thompson and Maddox out so they can have the young players to get some playing time in. Because Sam Thompson, they need him for the next couple of games. They need him to be healthy. He's already proven himself that him and Maddox are one of the best players in this game right now.
Thompson on that other end to make it a 20-point game, slammed it down and looked straight down at Magnus Klepper. Thankfully, no technical foul. We're still confused on what the technical foul was yesterday when Thompson had a monstrous block. I'm
guessing he just sent him a personal invite to the block party secretly.
And Thompson misses that shot, and it's going to stay with the Vikings. So it's 49-29, 2:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Time is the only thing away from keeping the Vikings at their back-to-back win. Vikings looking to go 7-3 on the year. Only had 2 losses all season last year, but different team completely this year compared to last. Here's now Kirby over to Maddox.
Yeah, it seems this team, they've shown a lot of fight throughout this whole season, especially against U-City, against the undefeated team like that. And that was a great one-hand dunk by Thompson.
Thompson just showing his authority, being 6'10", slamming it down with one hand, makes it a 51-29 game in it. What a game thus far from Sam Thompson and the Vikings. Thompson now with 19 points. We'll take a quick timeout, as this is a full timeout by head coach Kurt Jacob. You're listening to the Howell Activity So a complete floor change here at St. Charles High School. 2 minutes remaining, 51-29 is the score. Right now it's Maddox, McCauley, Xavier Machado, Brzezinski, and Donovan Sparks. That's a three from Kors. That's no good. Kors trying to save it, hits it off himself, and it's going to be Viking ball.
Yeah, it seems that this game is over, so they're just giving the young guys a couple of reps,
Yeah,
a couple of playing time.
Machado, a junior, getting his first minutes of the season here today. Sparks giving it to Maddox. Maddox now. And heavily guarded that time by Jack Walker. Maddox, a baseball commit, playing at Western Illinois University. That seems like half of the Howell players are going to go play play somewhere and play baseball. Like Matt James, he's going to our alma mater, Lindenwood, to play baseball.
Man.
Here's Machado inside. He turns it over almost, though. Maddox able to corral it.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with baseball right there. Baseball is a pretty interesting sport.
Brzezinski over to Sparks. Sparks now, he's going to just pass it out to McCauley. McCauley, he's going to drive. McCauley going to get hammered down. They thought he was going to go up for the shot, but he didn't, and Walker fell right on top of him. So McCauley's going to go to the line now for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Or excuse me, it's going to be the bonus territory. So.
Seemed that Klepper was trying to get on his back, trying to take away the ball.
So McCauley's going to have his first free throw now. First one's up. No good. Rebound Xavier Machado, though. Machado, he's going to go not up with it, but they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Vikings. So 59.9 seconds remaining. 29-51 is the score. So now checking in is Seth Crumrich, 6'0 junior for the Pirates. It's going to be hit off of Salomon. So it's going to stay with the Vikings. Only 58 seconds away from another victory for the Vikings.
And this is a great win on a Tuesday, especially 2 in a row. Great way to start off the week. And now it's just time to win the day at practice for the next couple of days.
Yeah. Like we said, they have a week off now after today. Only Timberland next Tuesday. McCauley now, he's going to shoot it. McCauley, no good. Rebound to Xavier Machado. Machado, he's going to go back up with it. No good by Machado. 36 seconds. Here comes Jason Rowe. Rowe goes up with it. No good, but foul is going to be on the floor. See who that's against. It's going to be against Maddox. That's Maddox's second of the game.
Seems that Maddox is tired out, too. He's waiting for his time to get out the game. It's only 32 seconds left.
Yeah, Maddox playing a lot of minutes today. With no Fortner. Only 4 players on the bench right now for the Vikings, so only a total of 9 players traveled here today to St. Charles High School. So Rowe not able to get that first one. Able to get that second one. So it's 33-51 is the score, and Maddox with a bad pass to McCauley. It's going to be a turnover.
That's one thing you can't do is make careless turnovers. But then again, there's 29 seconds left. So, but on the other side, anything can happen.
So here's Salomon. He's going to go up with it. No good. Rebound to Maddox. Maddox maybe trying to just get it across half court. He does, and maybe slow it down a little bit. Here's Brzezinski. Brzezinski can just hold on to it. McCauley, he's still going to shoot it, though. That's no good. Rebound to the Pirates. Sparks try to save it. Here's Kors. Kors, he's going to go up with it. That's no good. Rebound. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And that's where we'll end here as Kors takes it away. But that's where we'll end here with a 51-33 victory here at St. Charles High School. Not the cleanest game from the Vikings, not their best performance, but still got the job done, and Kurt Jacobs still has to be happy with the performance from his team today.
Yes, indeed, especially from Sam Maddox. He was on fire at the three-point line, shooting at least 4 or 3 in a row, and also making some pretty nice jump shots. He also had 4 or 5 blocks by Sam Thompson. Another tremendous defensive game sending invites to the block party left and right. I think that's going to be my little slogan right there for people that, that makes tremendous blocks. And also a great step up by Booker Simmons as well. A whole lot of growth from these past couple of games when he had playing time in and making a major starting role for this Francis Howell team.
Yeah, Booker Simmons with 10 points today. First game in double digits for the junior. Sam Thompson finished with 19. Maddox also with 19. Rory Swivenmeyer added 2 points. So that'll do it from here at St. Charles High School. I'm Will Crawford. Alongside me was Josh Robinson. Thank you